Hello, Scorpio. Happy November. Happy birthday. Let's do a little card reading for you for the month of November. This is going to be a general reading, so it's going to be for all Scorpios, all Scorpio suns, all Scorpio ascendants or rising signs, all Scorpio moons. So it's not going to resonate with everyone, of course. So use your intuition as you look at the cards. I'm going to lay the cards out so you can see them, and take what resonates with you, even if I'm not saying it. If you get a message from looking at the cards, know that that's your message, okay? All right, let's see. For November, where is Scorpio right now? What's the energy that Scorpio finds themselves in right now? Where's Scorpio right now? Thank you, Spirit. The Fool. You are the Fool right now, Scorpio. Not bad. Not a bad place to be, right? But we'll pull some clarifiers in a bit. But, this Fool card is such a beautiful Fool card, right? I mean, I just love the sun up above and the moon below. It's just, and that look of like absolute bliss as he kind of steps off the cliff. Can be taken two ways, right? It can be taken as a completely foolish act. You're not watching where you're going, Scorpio. You're just, in La La Land about to jump off the cliff. But we know the traditional interpretation of the Fool is kind of breaking through boundaries and just going forward, moving forward with that kind of, with the innocence of a child, without any fear, moving towards your heart's desire, just going out with this great sense of adventure and trusting that spirit has your back, trusting that the world has your back, that everyone around you has your back, just really feeling that anything is possible. So that's where you're at right now, is kind of how I'm feeling. I feel like, Scorpio, actually, I feel like you're teetering between the two. You're teetering between that feeling that everything is going to go your way and everything is wonderful, and also being a bit fearful that you're acting foolishly, that you are putting your trust where you shouldn't be putting your trust. And so I feel like you're kind of going back and forth. Let's pull another card. Let's see. What do you need to be aware of right now? What does Scorpio need to be aware of right now? What you need to be aware of right now is the Magician. We're going to pull another clarifier. I can get this two ways, okay? So far we've got two major arcanas for you. The intent while I'm asking for what you need to be aware of is, what do you need to be aware of about yourself? So what you need to be aware about yourself is that you are the Magician, okay? And I love this progression, right? I mean, it's the progression of the tarot, right? You go from 0 to 1. So we're going from the Fool to the Magician. So this is you, Scorpio, as the Magician, taking charge of all the elements, taking charge of, taking control, taking ownership is the better word, taking ownership of all the resources that you have at your disposal to create what you want to create. Now, the Magician has all the tools already. The Magician has everything. The Magician hasn't lost anything. The Magician has all the power of all the elements behind him to manifest and create what he wants to create. It's very, very powerful energy. The Magician is also ruled by Mercury. So your communication skills are high right now. You should be aware of that, Scorpio. You have the ability to communicate well, whether that be communicating in writing or in speech. Your powers of persuasion are stronger right now. Okay, so that's what you need to be aware of. Let's see, what is coming towards you right now? What's coming towards Scorpio right now? What's coming towards Scorpio right now. Thank you, Spirit. You got 2 cards coming towards you. You have the Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. So, things are changing. Things are shifting for you. But I feel like this is not out of your control. This is you, right? So this change, this shift is an energy that you're bringing on. So whatever you've been working steadfastly towards, whatever you've been studying, whatever you've been planning for, it's about to come in for you, and it's about to change up your life. Okay, now we have these 2 major arcana cards, which is telling me that these changes are monumental, right? They're bigger than they're influential. They're going to change the way you do things in the future. What's your advice? What's the advice? Okay, so for your advice, you got the Moon and the 5 of Wands. So whatever conflict you're feeling right now, I'm taking this 2 ways and we'll pull some clarifiers, but whatever conflict you're feeling right now, and the 5 of Wands for me is always internal conflict. It's not external. I mean, it can be, right? It can be. I'm getting 2 different stories here. Okay, so for some of you, this is an internal, and actually 2 different stories that are both true for you. So for some people, you know, this external conflict, this competition is, when I have it coupled with the Moon here, what I'm getting is that you're feeling this competition and you're making too much of it. You're making like a mountain out of a molehill. Yes, that competition exists. Yes, it's there. But you're not seeing it clearly. You're like howling at the moon, complaining about this competition. You're letting it take up too much of your attention, too much of your focus. It's minor. It's 5 of Wands. It's competition. It's annoyances. Things not going your way. But if you focus on them, you're going to miss the bigger picture. It's almost like a distraction. It's a shadowy distraction from what you really need to focus on. And because you're being presented with this kind of conflict, it's letting you okay, so this is kind of deep, so I want to try to make sure that I say it the right way. You're almost tricking yourself into focusing on this so that you don't have to make the leap that is waiting for you. The bigger leap that Spirit wants you to make. You're kind of procrastinating in a way, distracting yourself from that by focusing on minor things that you really don't need to be focusing on. Yes, maybe people are jerky at work, or your neighbors are obnoxious, or you just can't seem to get the right paint color for your walls. Whatever the aggravation is, you're letting it distract you from your final goal, right? And you need to not do that. So your advice is to try to like move beyond, because this little minor conflict, it's a distraction. It's not, you're not seeing the whole picture. What do we have coming in as the final outcome? Final outcome for Scorpio, please. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, guardian angels. It's the final outcome. Okay, you got the 3 of Cups as your final outcome. So let me move these over. Celebrations, some kind of celebration. And in this deck, it's kind of like a victory, right? It looks like they're celebrating. They're also kind of victorious, and they jump. They're like leaping. It's back to that kind of energy of the Fool, of like leaping into just being free and enjoying life and your friends and good times and celebrations. I also get a sense of victory with this Three of Cups. So let's get another card. Yeah, 10 of Swords at the end of the month. If something's coming to an end, I think you're ending this conflict, Scorpio, whatever that situation is, you're bringing it to an end, and it's going to bring about a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of celebration, right? Good times with friends, good times with family, but mostly I think it's you. I think it's just you're going to be really happy with how things turn out for you at the end of the month. What is Scorpio? What is it that Scorpio doesn't see right now? What does Scorpio not see? I'm going to use a different deck now. So that was the Spellcaster's Tarot, that first spread. Now I'm going to switch over to the I forget what this deck is called, but I'll put the name of it under the description box thing. Couldn't think of the word. It's getting late. All right, what you're not aware of right now is Judgment. The Judgment card, Scorpio. So very interesting. What you're not aware of is Judgment. So there's a renewal. I'm not getting this as like somebody coming back to you, although, oh gosh, we are in this like season now where people are coming up, right? So astrologically, I know that all the astrologers are saying now is the time when exes are going to start reappearing, and that could happen for you. Honestly, it happened to me, and I couldn't believe it. I kept hearing that and seeing it, and that's the astrology, exes are going to come back, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Two of my exes came back, which is really weird, right? So there you go. Never say never, right? But what I'm getting really, so I'm not really getting so much with the Judgment card that it's about, exes coming back. I think it's more about you kind of reassessing where you've been, looking back at your past and moving forward. This is like a self-assessment. This is a resurrection, a rebirth of, I really feel like a rebirth, like looking at that, at the Fool card, I feel like, and the Magician, I feel like it's a rebirth of getting back in touch with who you are at your core. I feel like maybe for some Scorpios that I'm talking to, you haven't really felt like yourself in a while, because of this conflict, this situation that you've been in. I think for some of you it's more than just a temporary situation. I think you've been in this state of self-imposed restriction and hardship for a while, and I think that you're just starting to come out of that. I think, but not come out of it in a way that doesn't honor the experience that you had. I think you're reflecting on it, and you know why you had to be in that restrictive environment, or that kind of, I call it like your 40 years in the desert, why you had to limit your interactions with the others, or just put severe restraints upon yourself in certain areas of your life. You're looking back on it, you're seeing why it was necessary at the time, and you're realizing that you don't need to do it anymore. And so it's giving you this feeling of rebirth in a way. Not that you're a little kid again, but you're feeling freer, you're feeling more open. And I think that while you're not completely aware of it, you're starting to become aware of it, and that's why you have that Judgment card. And the Judgment card is also right next to the end of, the next card is the World, and so you're so close to really successfully ending this major life cycle that you've been in, Scorpio, to start something new. and I kind of want to give you a pat on the back for doing a good job, okay? Because things are going really well. All right, I don't want to keep pulling like clarifiers and clarifiers. I feel like that's really the message. Is there something else that you want to tell us, Spirit, from this deck of cards while I have them? Is there any other, what else you want Scorpio to know about? Thank you, Spirit. Well, I got King of Pentacles coming in for you. So, you're definitely, sorry, something flashed on my phone while I was trying to see if you can see this card, so I got distracted. King of Pentacles is the message Spirit wants to leave you with from this deck of cards. That's you, Scorpio. Leveling up, basically, right? Bossing up is, popular term, but I like to call it leveling up or upping your game. That's you upping your game. That's you turning into the King of Pentacles. It's all the planning, all the hard work that you've done. The King of Pentacles is a farmer. He doesn't just get things given to him, just given to him as a gift. The King of Pentacles has worked hard and long to achieve that success. And that's you, Scorpio. You worked hard and long for this success, and it's coming in for you. It's coming in for you at the end of November. The end of November, it's starting to happen for you. You're going to see massive change by the end of November. It's going to become tangible. All this stuff that you've been kind of worrying about, and actions that you've put into place. Now I'm getting with this conflict here. Maybe you've been wondering if it's actually going to happen for you. You're like, gee, I don't know. Is it happening? Isn't it happening? I've been working so hard. I've been planning. I've been making these changes. I've been laying the foundations for the changes. Are they actually going to happen? Yes, they're going to happen. By the end of the month, you're going to see that coming in for you. All right, let me pull a Nature's Whispers Oracle card for you. Let's see what message Spirit would like to give you, Scorpio. What message do you have for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Okay. Well, there you go. You got maintain your childlike spirit. And I love this card. And look, it's like she's in like this winter wonderland, is where things are starting to get crisp and cool, heading into winter. It's pretty cool. All right, let me get the book. Read from the book. It's number 27. That number may mean something to you, may not. Okay, maintain your childlike spirit. Nature holds all aspects of light. This light is the same brilliant light that shines out of every child while they are still in touch with the magic of the world and nature. Find the innocence of your childhood light within you and reconnect with it. This light represents your virtue and holds the memory of perfect trust, fearlessness in others, and total self-reliance. It will allow you to see the world with the eyes of a child. You will be excited to learn new things every day. How much happier our world would be if everyone reconnected to his or her purest essence. That's kind of what we were talking about. You're kind of coming back into getting in touch with what it was that made you happy as a child, right? I think that's really freaking beautiful. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all excited, but I think that's really beautiful. All right, and I feel the need to pull a little chakra love card for you. So let's see what chakra love card, final message, Spirit, do you have for Scorpio? Chakra love card. All right, wow, you got destiny. Follow your instincts, they lead to the truth. If you have any fluoride around, you might want to carry that with you. It might help you feel more connected to your instincts or feel more confident in any like instinctual vibes or feelings that you get. But destiny, you're coming up on your destiny, Scorpio. This is a time when this is definitely a time, Scorpio, when you're moving into what was destined for you, what you signed up for in this life. Many of you are definitely starting to see that right now. starting to understand that, starting to own that sense of confidence in, because you can see it now, whereas you were unsure in the past. What is my destiny? Where is all this? Where's all this conflict? Where's all this work? Where's all this drudgery? What is it leading to? Is it actually leading anywhere? I think you're starting to see now that it all has been leading somewhere. I think you're seeing that. You're starting to see that pretty clearly, and by the end of the month, you're really going to see it strongly. All right, Scorpio. Pretty intense stuff. Pretty heady stuff. Hope you found this helpful in some way. Let me know if you did. Drop a like, leave a comment, send a note. Put your interpretation of any of these cards. If you have if you have an interpretation or anything you want to add, please do so. I would love that. And I will catch you next time. Have a great month, Scorpio. Bye.